handle that pusher with your bare hands. A lieutenant of police is supposed to be level-headed.
Fred Williamson.
I've been nice.
What's his name?
They call him the Hammer.
Oh.
I love that. Fred the Hammer Williamson, Gary, Indiana's very own, went from an all-star career on the football field before moving into film, in front of and behind the camera, cementing himself in 70s cinematic history. And this weekend he's being celebrated with a special honor. Fred the Hammer Williamson joining us, a legend this morning.
Good morning.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Because you lived in Italy, right?
I lived in Italy, but, you know, like I was telling her, you go where you love. It's not always where you love, but the key is to go someplace where you love.
Yeah.
And Italy is it for me. If you haven't, I don't know if you've noticed it, I'm black.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I have to go where I get the respect that I think I deserve and that I want, and give me the motivation to stay there. So in Italy or in Europe, I'm not a black actor. I'm an action star.
Yeah.
In America, I'm a black actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Right.
World of difference.
Huh.
But your travels, I mean, you started in Gary, Indiana, and lived around the world, but now you're back in Chicago again, right?
Well, living in Gary, Indiana was my motivation to get out and do something bigger and more dynamic than what Gary had to offer. Because I was watching television and I'm saying to myself, wow, I like to go there, I like to be there. So the motivation came from being in Gary. So I'm a Gary at heart, but my motivation was to get out of Gary because I know there's a world bigger than Gary. And that's what made me leave Gary.
Yeah. You were one of the first athletes, though, to go from the field to film and to other endeavors. That really wasn't done very much before you.
I've been first in a lot of things. You know? I was the first black athlete to get a scholarship at Northwestern because that's where I wanted to go. I mean, I didn't want to go to a black college. Not that I had anything against them, but I already knew that lifestyle. So I wanted to go somewhere where I had something to learn, something to give, and something that could give back to me. That's why I chose Northwestern. So.
And the first Super Bowl, obviously the Super Bowl has evolved so much. What was that like, the first Super Bowl?
It's like being first in anything.
Yeah.
Because then you set a precedent. And that's what I did in my position. I set a precedent that the so-called AFL, which was supposed to have been a smaller denomination than the NFL.
Right.
Right? And they were the most powerful team. And I'm saying in the locker room, I can take any one of these guys on individually. So, you know, they had a Carroll Dale was their favorite receiver. I said, he will never catch a pass on me. I will take him out. The first game, I will drop the hammer on him, and you will forget about Carroll Dale. So that's...
In an era when football was so hard-hitting, how do you get the nickname the Hammer? Tell people where that comes from.
I was drafted by the 49ers, and at Northwestern, I was an All-American pass receiver. I was a flanker. So I go to the 49ers, and they draft me, and the first day, they give me a red shirt. I said, what is the red shirt for? They said, well, is that because I'm popular? They said, no, son, you're going to play defense. I said, I don't know how to play defense. What are you talking about? I'm 6'2", I'm 220 pounds. You want me to play on defense? I don't know how to do that. He said, well, if you're going to make this team, son, you're going to have to be a defensive back. I said, okay. After 1 week, 2 weeks, he said, son, you're disappointing us. You're not doing the job. You're not doing the job we thought you could do. I said, okay. He said, no way you're going to cut me and send me back to Gary, Indiana. Are you kidding me? I'm the baddest dude in Gary, Indiana. How are you going to send me back from a little football team and say I can't make this team? Next day we came out, R.C. Owens, big popular receiver. I get about 2 yards off of him. I could tell you what he had for breakfast. Okay? So they hiked Red Hickey was the coach. He says, Williamson, get back. I said, shut up and hike the ball. So they said, hop. R.C. Owens took one step, and I did that to him. And I knocked him out. And Red Hickey runs over and says, Williamson, what are you doing? I said, I covered him. He said, stop hammering my players and get back so I can get some offense in.
That's funny.
The rest is history.
That's how I got the name.
Oh, my God.
In your post-football career, were there special moments for you? I mean, you're in some legendary films. You were part of legendary TV shows like Julia. Yeah. You were part of so many legendary things. Which ones stand out for you?
Being the first. Being, you know, when my education at Northwestern. I graduated as an architectural engineer. So that's what I did. When I went after college, I went for Bechtel Steel. I worked for an engineer at Bechtel Steel.
Wow.
But then after 6 months, I couldn't make the transition because now it's 9 to 5, an hour for lunch. So I said, I can't do that. So 49ers says, okay, why don't you come play for us? So I go to the 49ers, and the problem was I couldn't make the adjustment. I couldn't make the adjustment. So I was looking for something more lucrative, something more exciting to do. And one night I was watching television, and I saw Dan Carroll had a show called Julia.
Yeah.
And I noticed that each week the guest star role was a new boyfriend. And I said, in my humble way, I'm better looking than those guys. I'm going to Hollywood and become a movie star. I'm going to become Diane Carroll's boyfriend. So that was my purpose. And I went, and after about 2 weeks of BSing the producer, because I met him in his commissary and talking to him, they signed me to a contract for 3 years, and I played Diane Carroll's boyfriend on the Julia show.
That's great.
Unbelievable.
Weren't you also one of the first Playgirl centerfolds?
I was the first black playgirl, but I don't show my stuff.
Yeah.
My stuff is up for me and my wife.
Yeah.
I don't show my stuff. But at least I broke the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? And that was important because that's what I do in my movies, you know? I mean, when you send me a script to read and ask me to star in a movie, I have 2 rules. You can't kill me in a movie, and I have to win my fights. If you don't do that, I ain't coming. You can't pay me to give up my integrity. Because how can I explain to a brother out on this 18-year-old young kid who's a fan of mine saying, you let that guy beat you up in the film? No way. They know I'm the baddest dude on the block. How can I? They're going to say, you sold out.
Right.
You sold out. You did it for money. You know, how long does that last? When you sell out, what do you do after you sell out?
You still bench pressing?
Something.
You're in pretty good shape.
You look fantastic.
Because there's something I haven't done in my life. I don't know what it is yet. There's something I haven't accomplished. So Mother Nature and Father Time is keeping me together. I'm 87 years old.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm 87.
Oh my God.
You're doing something right.
Yeah, I'm doing what I want and what I'm like. I have no stress.
Yeah.
I have no stress. My favorite terminology is I don't give it. I can say the rest of it here,
Yeah.
but I don't give it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so stress doesn't show on me because I don't have it.
Yeah. I can't get enough of watching these old clips, these old 70s movies clips.
Yeah, but somebody
Those are
stole,
fantastic.
one of your announcers stole my title. I mean, he said old school, OG.
Yeah.
I did the movie OG 25 years ago.
Right.
So one of your announcers up here stole my, and he can have to pay me for that.
Yeah,
because
he will.
he used the terminology OG.
You're getting an honor at South Suburban College over the weekend,
So
right?
they tell me. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I just get in the car and I go.
Yeah.
Well, people love having you. And you can meet Fred tomorrow at South Suburban College in South Holland. The event is from 12 to 2 at the Kindig Performing Arts Center. Such a pleasure to meet you, Fred.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.